wedded husband.
To be my...
Bertine. Not Bertine's heart.
With a tramp like you?
Well, I know it hurts being third rate, but aren't you accustomed to it yet?
Oh, Robin, I see you.
I baptized myself the slut of Springfield!
Son of a bitch in heat. I found out myself what love is all about.
Hey everybody, it's me, Nikki.
Hello. We are here. I'm trying to be on time and early and get things done and out of the way. It is my birthday? Okay, it is the day the Lord told my mother, you will give birth to that bitch. Okay, it is. So happy birthday to me. And if you're wondering, well, what can I get her? What can I do? There are a plethora of things you can do. You can hit those links in the description box down below. If you're on YouTube, vote.gov, vote.org. And, make sure you're registered to vote and all those great, amazing things. I also have a wish list down there in the description box down below as well. But please, don't forget to hit those links in the description box. Specifically, vote.gov and vote.org. Okay, we got to get y'all out here, voting in these contests. It's very important to vote in a contest because you got to get you a winner, somebody who's going to do their biggest one for you, who's going to make sure they always show up and show out for the people the right way. So go ahead and hit those links in the description box down below. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. And if you are on Twitch, don't forget to hit the follow. And on Twitch, if you want to give me a little birthday gift, don't forget to, go ahead and drop some bits in the chat. And we are here. Aw, he's an acquired taste. Boom, we are here. We are on time. I did not catch the last, few minutes of The Bold and the Beautiful, but I'm okay with that. And hold on, because I know what the issue is. Why the light on? Nicole, stop being jealous. Not everything's about you. Not everything's about you. Stop being jealous. Yeah, she's here to talk about the fact that Doug is dead. My Uncle Doug is gone, Nicole. This ain't about you. It was Doug. Motormouth Maybell, always complaining about something. Ugh, and Vanessa over here talking about it was Doug. It was Doug. Child, you wasn't doing all that crime when you getting that back broke like a glow stick in the 90s. Now, Mercedes, why are you doing this? Talk about, I heard you lost your best customer. I'm here to offer you a shoulder to cry on. What else? Listen, a shoulder to cry on is not even gonna say it. But Tokyo Vanity said a shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on. And Vanessa's going to be crying on Joey's shoulders a lot. And ride it like a rodeo. Hog tie it like a rodeo. Boy it like a rodeo. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She don't. Mm-hmm. Ah, they Jan and Mona. Yes. Mona said, come up with a plan B. She don't want a plan B. She wants to live in Fairmount Crest. No. Why would she make her own schedule? Ah, she made friends. No, she didn't. Nothing about you is patient. Persistent, yes. She gonna move into the hotel so she could be closer to Boozy, not Boozy Susie. Oh, I'm gonna miss Boozy Susie. So she could be closer to Crew Neck. I thought it would be great if I moved into here. Moved in where? Oh, she's talking about the hotel. She thought it would be good if she moved into the hotel. That's what she thought. And it's just like, oh, okay. I don't know how everybody else is gonna feel about that. Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't know how everybody else is going to feel about that revelation that you want to move into the hotel because she basically, I doubt her apartment got sold. I bet you she did this on purpose. Bet big money she did this on purpose. Sure did. Sure did. Sure did. Sure did. I bet you she did it on purpose. I'm not gonna hold you. I think she did do it on purpose. I think she not even high key. It's not even a low key thing. I think she did this on purpose. So here we are. Nicole sitting up here complaining to Vanessa about Andre moving from her nephew to her brother-in-law and how Danny wouldn't got married. It's just like, Nicole, you're jealous. You are legitimate. I don't have time to be putting up with your jealousy on my birthday. But here we are. You are jealous. You are jealous that Danny gets to do the things you wish you could do. You wish you could be young, wild, and free and reckless when you got to be buttoned up and to the point. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. You just wish you was being able to be young, wild, free, and reckless, but you can't. Because you're Nicole. Miss Moral Compass, Miss I'll Judge You, Miss Therapy Lady. So you can't do that. Or you could do that, but then you would be looked at crazy because why are you trying to be wild? Like, what is going on with you? What is this? I bet you she never had a wild moment in her life. I bet you she never had a wild moment in her life. And I don't think that is from the Dupree saying she couldn't. I just think it's not in her to have a wild moment. And when she does, it's going to be a moment. But Vanessa is like, did you hear about the accident? Oh my God, was it one of your clients? No, it was Doug. I'm sorry. I'm not. This is a smidgen of your fault. Malone went over there to, the Timu Tony Soprano and was like, I had heard that you had lost one of your really like big fish clients, and I just came here to offer a shoulder. Uh-huh. Jane and Mona over there talking smack. Hi, Kyries. Hello, hello, hello. It is my birthday. We are here for Beyond the Gates. Jan and Mona talking smack about Wig. Jan is acting like, oh, I wish I could have been friends with her. Girl, she wasn't gonna break you off none of that money. She high key would have probably pulled what she pulled with Vanessa, basically trying to call Vanessa a bigot and a racist. She would have pulled that with you too, in the long run. And Mona is right. How could I still be friends with somebody like her and walk into work every day? I'm not about to lose my job for you because you're not gonna take care of me. So I'd rather choose my boss over somebody I am friends with. Cause she played in her face. They were friends. They weren't really friends. Wig is talking about, oh, because Eva was like, I need to get be on top of work. And she was like, you're working for your father, you haven't made your own schedule yet. Why would she make her own schedule? This is a private practice at a hospital. You don't just make your own schedule. You need to be up there on time. We got patience. Got patience. Eva's having a good time at work. Her and the people is locked in. The people's locked in. Okay? But Wig has decided that she is moving out of her apartment because I don't trust her into the hotel. Yeah, he does. Oh, Jacob, look at you using your Boy Scout skills. He does. He threatened her too. Nope. Oh, she hasn't seen much improvement, and he's seen improvement. He's seen improvement. He's seen improvement. Vanilla Bean, he's seen improvements. It's hilarious to me that she's like, oh, I haven't seen improvements when improvements have been made. Mm. Hello. Um, because you got your own stuff going on. That's why she didn't come talk to you. And he asked you to stop seeing Joey. And you said no. And then you call Joey. Child, Vanessa sitting up here losing it. No, he's not gonna stay away from the grieving widow. He does like to play with fire. Okay. Jacob, okay, the Boy Scout, went over there to see Vanilla And Vanilla is doing his, his reps for his physical therapy. And, Jacob asked, the Boy Scout asked Vanilla Shanice is your physical therapist, right? Yeah. And she's a nurse? Yeah. And she works with Ashley? Yeah. So is she up to date on your progress? Yes. And he's threatened her, which I told him, not that one. Definitely not that one. Watch your tone with that one. But he's threatened Shanice. He threatened Shanice not to tell, Vanilla Bean. So here we are. He threatened Shanice not to tell Vanilla Bean. So here we are with this situation. And the question is, what the hell y'all gonna do now? That is a good question. What are y'all gonna do now? Vanilla Bean and Shanice at the hospital, and Shanice is like, "Oh, I thought you were going to take another day off to spend, getting Vanilla acclimated to the apartment." And she's like, "Oh, things went easier than we thought, so I came back to work, but I'm really worried about him because he's typically very more social. He's used to having his roommates around, and he's used to being at the firehouse with all the guys, so I'm worried about that. And then also I haven't been seeing much progress, so I'm also worried in that aspect. But I know he's gonna get it done because he's doing 20 reps of this, 20 reps of that. He keeps sending me updates, and Jacob, aka the Boy Scout, is gonna stop by and check on him. And Shanice is asking questions, and I guess Vanilla Bean got it in her mind that Shanice is jealous or was feeling some type of way, and Shanice is like, "Please, it's not that. My man has the man I want, the man I'm going to require has a different set of qualifications that I need him to attain or atone to, so on and so forth." So it's really not that. Shanice is having a real hard time keeping the fact that this man is getting a little bit of feeling back into his legs, because she feels like he should be honest with Vanilla Bean, and I do too. Vanessa's over here crying to Nicole about Doug and how, Doug was gambling and he had quit and he had been overworking himself and he began drinking. And the last time they saw each other was her telling him he ain't gonna do that high stakes poker game, and he walked out all by calling her a child of God. Nicole revealed that we had a therapy session and talked about it, and she just going through it. And then Malone then came by to see Joey, and he's like, "Oh, mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, you can't retire." "Oh," he said, "I need you local." He said, "You can't retire. I need you local." "What you need him local for?" Aw, Nicole over here trying to make Vanessa feel better. And Vanessa has yet to tell her children. Oh, okay, so this is no. Nicole's gonna take her to talk to the kids. She ain't got no husband. Hell yeah, she got time. You see how she has more grace for Vanessa and is gonna be there for Vanessa, but she didn't have that for her sister. Nicole irks my spirit. So this, okay, so the twins. Vanessa's son was in France for his study abroad, so he had seen Doug in a long time. You finna run through all that goddamn money. She gonna go bankrupt borrowing. That's a good question. Oh, hell, thank you. It's a good Friday. It's a happy Friday. It's my birthday. We're doing great things. Um, Wig is basically telling Eva she doesn't need to be financially dependent on crewneck Ted, and that she was too impulsive when she decided to give Eva the boot when the plan at the country club didn't go her way. You bought her own place. Don't accept it. Don't accept it. I'm telling you now, Eva, don't accept it. There are strings attached with her buying you your own place. Granted, whenever you want to knock in the boots with Tomas, all you gotta do is take him to your new place. And it's gonna be real hard for Kat to find it. Because we all know she's going to be knocking boots with Tomas. Mm, 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 mm. Thank you. Thank you. We wants Eva to stop being financially dependent on crewneck so she could be in turn financially dependent on Wig. So whenever Wig wants to call in a favor or basically tell her, I put I put you in a fly ride and put that S on your chest. Okay? I did that. So you owe me. She can. And all I'm saying is, Eva, be smart about this. Don't take nothing from her because you know how she get down. She could say she was impulsive in kicking you out, but when you came knocking on that door, she had you crying out in the hallway with the chain on the door and wasn't gonna let you in. She put your stuff in trash bags. She didn't even have the decency to get you a suitcase. She was over here treating you like you was Angelina coming to the first season of the Jersey Shore with some off-brand hefty bags. Like you making money. If you got to buy you a little, tiny ass apartment or, rent a little tiny ass apartment, you do that. Stop being financially dependent on your parents. There are less strings when it comes to crew neck than it is to wig. Now, Joey, okay, the Timu Tony Soprano has told Malone, I don't know what you thought I don't know what you thought you was gonna do, but retiring is not one of those things. I need you local. You have another job for him? We don't know. But he told Malone, I don't care what you're gonna do, but what you're not gonna do is retire. Know that. And you know that. You might have printed up those retirement papers, but you bet not turn them in. Threat? Oh, I don't know. Threat. He told him, I don't know what you thought this was, but you're not retiring no time soon. And, Malone got asked, do you think it's wise to be coming around here after Doug? And he said, do you think it's wise for you to be over there comforting the widow? Tit the tat. It's a good question. Vanessa down there crying to the uptown, and she's trying to figure out how to tell her children because she ain't told them yet. Their son has been abroad in France, doing a study abroad program. He hadn't seen Doug in a very long time and came back for the new semester. So the reason why we haven't seen the son is because he was off studying. I don't know in France. I don't know about the daughter, but the new semester started for Banneker. The dean after classes is gonna bring the twins to the office so Vanessa could get down there in time to talk to them and tell them. The police have been able to have the press keep Doug's name out of the newspaper and the reports of what happened on that highway. Speeding down a lonely highway, asking God to please forgive me. He crashed into a ravine. Oh, so she did buy. Okay, so she bought the condo. Mm. I don't know if Doug is dead. Eva got the condo. So the condo they were living in, she bought it and she gifted it to Eva. And she has decided that she's going to live in the hotel that Crewneck lives in because she wants to slow down. And Eva's like, "Oh, I'm touched at the gift, but why can't you accept that you and Crewneck ain't gonna happen?" Oh, now you want him on standby. Oh, Malone. Ooh. Fighting him. I knew it. He said, "I don't know what you thought you was gonna do, but retiring ain't one of those things. You gonna be on my retainer until I tell your ass you can go." Ooh. Leslie's a stalker too. She's been a stalker. Leslie Wig has been a stalker. Wig has been a stalker for years. And Vanilla Bean. No, Vanilla Bean, cause sitting up here lying to you and he done threatened Shanice. Marcel needs to bump off Joey. Joey's going to always have him doing the dirt. Oh yeah, that man ain't never gonna retire. That man ain't never gonna retire. Fooling around with oh boy. Jan is so happy that her son. Jan is so happy that her daughter is marrying Vanilla R. Girl, bye. You could be there for someone without proposing to them. No, it hasn't. No, they're not. Because he's lying to your daughter. He will be... Oh. 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 Okay. Oh, I like whatever song they playing. Y'all hear the music? Now the other music didn't cut in. Whatever that song was, I was vibing to it. It gave me a little 90s feel. Oh, you are crazy. This is not a Lifetime movie. This is not a Hallmark story. Yes, he plans on keeping the secret from us. He's already threatened Shanice, and I done told him, not that way. Don't do that. Don't you ever threaten Shanice. Oh, look like Derek is losing the Boy Scout. Maybe now that maybe now that Andre is Jacob's stepfather-in-law, they could be friends. Because Jacob said, I'm not keeping that secret for months. Okay, you need to tell her that you are getting sensations back in your legs. You need to tell her. Like I said, he's already threatened Shanice with HIPAA if she's to tell Vanellope. And Shanice is having a hard time keeping this to herself because she don't feel like it's right. And nobody should feel like it's right. You are over here having this woman change her entire life for you. She's proposed to you once again. Ashley is the type of character. Vanellope is the type of character to propose to a man. You should be ashamed of yourself. But she's switched up her whole life, proposed to you. You've moved into her space. They have made that fire trap disabled person friendly. It's a fire trap though. I wouldn't move nobody up in there. Okay, able-bodied people and disabled people. I wouldn't move nobody up in there. That apartment is a fire trap. I done told y'all before. Her bed's too close to the stove. The stove could be left on, and one of them cheap ass towels will catch on fire. And then the fire spread to the rest of the apartment. And because the bed is a cheap ass bed, that too is gonna go up in flames. Why? Because it's a fire trap. Jen over here happy about it, and I was like, Jen, she didn't go back to him because she loved him for real. She went back to him because you convinced her that Andre is not what she needed, that she needed to be with Derek. And then the accident and so on and so forth. And like I said, Jacob said, I'm not about to keep this secret. Hell no, not for months. I'm not keeping this secret for you. Ooh, yeah. Joey basically told Malone, I don't know what you thought she was going to do, but retiring ain't one of them. And don't you think it would be looking suspicious if you retired right after Boozy Susie Doug died? Like, be so fucking for real right now. Would it not be suspicious that you retired after this man had, he's going up yonder. He's going up yonder to be with the Lord. Don't you think that would be suspicious? It's suspicious. And you're going to be on retainer. And you're going to be at his beck and call for however long he wants you to be at his beck and call. Or you're not going to make it to retirement. You weren't going to make it to retirement no way. But, there's that. Now, Nicole is going to drive flat-haired Vanessa to go talk to her children and tell them that Dee Dee has passed away. And he was traveling down he wasn't even traveling. He was speeding down a lonely highway, asking the Lord to please forgive him as he was boozed up. And if you let them tell it, went over the highway, crashed into a ravine, crashed into a tree, and then it was fire. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Doug is burning. Doug is burning. That's what they said, but I don't trust them because wasn't nobody. And Eva, while she's happy about the gift that her mother gave her, which is the condo she got put out of in the first place, she wants her mother to understand that man don't want you. And I got a sneaky suspicion that him and June gonna end up together after all that flirting they was doing down to the Orphe jeans. But this should tell y'all just how como se dice, I'm thinking how far removed Crewneck Ted is from his children and everything they have going on, because anybody in the family so far knows that Sabbatical and Tidarius' biological mother was found and they reconnected with her. He does not know that. He does not know who June is, which means he has yet to talk to his grandchildren or his son or his son-in-law. And he damn sure wasn't checking in on his daughter when she was going through her stuff trying to find her Chelsea. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a mess. Leslie just want to snoop through Eva's stuff while she's at work. No, she don't want to snoop through her stuff. She don't want to snoop through her stuff. She wants Eva to go ahead and take that condo that she's offering up, which I wouldn't mind to see how Eva decorates. She wants Eva to take the condo so she can move into the hotel and spy and all that stuff on Crewneck. Because it was a proposal. It's different. You proposing is different than you being in a wheelchair and you getting sensations back in your legs. Oh my god. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of Vanilla Earth. You don't want to get her hopes up. You don't want to say nothing to her because you think she gonna leave you if she think you can walk. She don't have no other options, man. Andre didn't want to got married. She does. She has a right. She signed up for this. She signed up to be with you, and she has the right to know the truth. If Vanilla Bee heard it all. I love it. I love it. Oh, your heart's broken? Girl, the past? You mean the present? She worried about you crashing out because you're going to get your heart broke because you keep setting yourself up for failure every single time. Oh, wow. Oh. She doesn't give it a 10-second thoughts to anybody but herself. So did she not spend multiple days trying to find her Chelsea? Trifling. Trifling. Just trifling. And when Cat's blow up is going to be astronomical. basically sleep with him. Terrible. Terrible. Oh my God, you were giving her the. You were telling her to sleep with Tomas. F her sister, F whatever relationship they could possibly have in the future for instant gratification to go sleep with Tomas to stick it to Kat. And she is falling for it. Oh! And Kat was wrong about Eva? Kat was wrong about her mama? Oh. Uh-huh. Okay, so Jan works for Vanessa. I was wondering who Jan worked for. She works for Vanessa and she needs Jan to bring her wallet. Okay. And she's told Jan about Boozy Susie Doug passing away. Now, mind you, Vanilla Bean now knows that Andre and Danny have eloped. And she knows they eloped because Jan and Mona were talking about it as she was coming into Orphe Jeans. Jan and Mona were under the impression that Danny and Andre had cooled down, and Janice like he's a world class player, and Mona was like, "Girl, we was both wrong." So him and Danny went to Vegas spontaneously and eloped, honey. And Vanilla Bean heard it, and she was stuck. Yes, Jan is Vanilla Bean, Ashley's mama. She is. I know Jan is a cook. I believe either cook or chef. And I know she worked somewhere in the gates because that's how her and Mona came together and got cool and everything. But I didn't know who she worked for. Now I know she works for Vanessa, and she calls her and she's like, "Are you at the house?" And she was like, "No, but I'm heading that way." And she was like, okay, I need you to bring me my wallet. It's somewhere in the house, but I need it because I have to go and talk to the kids and tell them something. And this is where Vanessa tells Jan that Boozy Susie Doug is going to the upper room. Okay, he's going up yonder. He's going up yonder. I don't know what. Well, Laura works for Como se dice. She works for Nicole. And I think the only time we're really going to see Laura is when um we start to see more of Nicole working. Right now, most of what we've seen from Nicole is her being out of the office and everybody else's business. Um, and Wig, what y'all think about Wig giving Eva the advice to say F her sister or whatever relationship they could possibly build in the future and to go after that Tomas, that traitorous asshole Tomas, and basically sleep with him because the chemistry is off the charts. Basically telling her to use her body. You got to use what you got to get what you want type situation. I think that is the tackiest, most downright despicable and disrespectful advice you can give your child. You should tell your child to go find somebody who really cares about them, really loves them, is not going to treat them like a second option. And who, when feeling the chemistry between the two, didn't break up with Kat, but was more than willing to make Eva the mistress. I think that's disrespectful. And she claimed, because, Eva's like, I have to get to work. And Wig is like, okay, cool. I have somebody meeting me here anyway. Who the hell is meeting her is the question. Who the hell is meeting her? I bet you she's borrowing more money. I bet you it's the lawyer over the trust and she's got to borrow more money from the trust because you over here buying stuff and so on and so forth. It's too much. you, Mother Feisty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jan is looking like, girl, I know damn well you're not sitting up here lying to me, talk about this is your business partner. Jan don't believe her. Oh, you done brought Peaches to the hotel room. Surprise, surprise. Thank you. Oh, you got Peaches up some money. She done gave Peaches some money. I bet you Peaches ain't, Peaches might be going up yonder too. Topaz is rude. She's so damn rude. Yep. Who are you talking to, Vanilla? You want him to lie to his wife? Oh, hell to no. Absolutely not. Let him know, Jacob. You can't justify it. That's not gonna fly. Sure do. Need a better moral compass. Oh, I'm gonna judge you. Who did he think he yelled at? Tone. Check that goddamn tone, Vanilla. Yes. That's exactly what he's doing. He's testing Vanilla Bean. Subconsciously, he is testing Vanilla Bean to see if she'll stick around. And she ain't got. That's exactly what he thinks. He thinks she's sticking around because she feels sorry. Ah, the news. Okay, everybody at the hospital is getting the news. Oh, look, Andre, hey. Oh, you coming to talk, Vanilla Bean, you married? Hey. Oh, here she go again. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. Yeah, she's engaged. Girl, you should have known he was going to say something about it. He wants you, you want him, and Evil Genuine and Danny want each other. And the only two people who are going to be out in the cold once everything happens is Triple H, but she should be out in the cold. Oh, you was a snitch over here snitching on your husband and Randy, and they still have yet to answer my question. Who is Randy to Triple H? Is he her baby daddy? Is he her real husband? Is he a brother, a cousin, or a scamming ass partner? Who is Randy to Triple H? And obviously, Vanilla is going to be left out in the cold too, for the simple fact that Vanilla is sitting up here lying to Vanilla Bean because he's afraid that she's going to leave him in the dust if he can walk, because she has other options out there. And right now, her other options ain't in her face. Now, Danny and Andre, they're going to stay married out of spite. They're going to stay married out of spite, despite Eva Genuine, despite the Duprees, despite Nicole, and despite Vanilla Bean. Just for the fun of it, just for the hell of it. They might fall in love, or they might be like, "Listen, we're gonna do what we do. We might have a little knocking boot session and everything, but we are going to stay married just for the fun of it, just to torment the people in our lives." Now, Andre came to tell Vanilla Bean, and Vanilla Bean, for somebody who does not care about Andre and is happy with where she's at, has an attitude out of this world. What the fuck is the attitude for? You don't want him. You let him know after you jump to conclusions that y'all can never be anything. So since you jump to conclusions and let him know y'all can never be anything, I'm confused on what the hell the attitude is for. Check the attitude at the door and keep it pushing, because you said yourself you didn't want that man. But now you want that man. Girl, pack it up. Pack it up. Shanice is like, I knew something was going on with Doug, but I never thought he would like drive drunk. Yeah, you never think somebody will do something and then they do it. But we all know as the viewers that this was a scheme that Todd had set up to come to us with the bullshit. Now Joey popped up on Vanessa at Uptown and was like, I heard I heard your voice and just like it didn't sound right, so I decided to come check on you. And she introduces Jan to, the Timu Tony Soprano, and she was like, oh, this is a client, and Jan is looking at her like, I don't believe that. I don't know why you sitting up here lying. Lord protect Vanessa, because she lying. Derek is getting all up in arms and talking crazy to Jacob with his tone, talking about he has lost his ability to walk, he can't work, he can't do a lot of things, so he should be able to make his own choices. And Jacob said, you need to have a better moral compass, because I'm not lying to my wife for you. And hell no, I'm not in a few months when it comes out going to be like, it was none of my business to tell. That's going to be smoke in his household. You need to get your life in order, because you were deliberately testing Vanilla Bean to see if she'll leave you, and this time, and to see when you start walking again if she's going to leave you. She didn't want to be with you in the first place, but you getting injured and her feeling guilty and her mother convincing her that y'all needed to be together is why she proposed to you. Oh, and Wig got Peaches some money. She definitely borrowed some money from her trust. She gonna bankrupt soon. So Eva and Peaches gonna be living in the same building. And you offering up Eva's services. Oh, she claims she's a different person, but she's not a different person. You should be ashamed of the way you behave towards a lot of people. Mm. Oh, how sweet. I wouldn't trust it. Yes, she did come back for a pity party. And that's exactly what he thinks. Child, please. Because he wants her right at his beck and call, so she wouldn't have the urge to go run off with Andre. He's going to go into this marriage with a secret like that. He's going to go into a marriage with a secret like that. He's not going to say nothing. He's not going to say nothing. Why has she got an attitude? Clock her teeth. Clock her teeth. Mm-hmm. No, you didn't. And you weren't. Thank you. Throw it in her face. Because you're not happy. You didn't have cold feet. You didn't want to be with him. She is. He is. I'm sick of her attitude. I don't want to talk about this again. You're going to be stuck in a loveless marriage while the person you want is sitting right there waiting on you. Shanice, give him the look. Now you know. Shout out to Jan. She's a real one. Bye, Timu, Tony Soprano. Nicole, come get your friend. She's not. Nicole is taking her. And she's a therapist, so she could be there for help. Yes. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long. Nicole and saw y'all hugged up. My God. Naomi's pregnant? Oh, there go one of the twins. Uh-oh. He kissed her. Uh-oh. EG and Danny kiss. Baby, this is going to be messy next week. Oh, my God. And Doug's son said, we're not going to stop until we sue everybody. Okay, we're going to take all the money. If you go after Vanessa's son, Vanessa is going to bring a death by 1,000 cuts to you. Okay, don't do it. He's adorable. He's a little adorable, a little biracial. He's adorable. I give him that. I can't really say nothing because I don't know how old these actors are, and I'm not. He's adorable. I'll give him that. He got a lot of hair. He has a lot of hair. He going to sue Joey. He is. He not playing. So we're going to see the son, or we're going to see the daughter? Is the question. We're going to see the son, but are we going to see the daughter? I'm waiting on that. But with that being said, this was a good week. Next week is going to be a lot. And I hope y'all had a good time. for Beyond the Gates. We'll be back here tonight at 7. I believe it's 7 for SmackDown, unless they have a special start time I don't know about. If it's not 7, it'll be 6. So be looking out for that for Friday Night SmackDown tonight, and then we'll be back here on Saturday for but it'd be like a nighttime show for the Como se dice, what is that damn show? No Mercy for NXT. Puerto Rico, our heart's devotion. You say he looks Puerto Rican? I mean, y'all know biracial children. Ow, god damn it. Biracial children are a toss-up. Biracial children are a toss-up of who they gonna look like. And they can end up looking like somebody in your family. They could end up looking like a perfect mixture of y'all. Child, you never know how a biracial child is gonna look. And seeing as how I don't believe Vanessa is a natural blonde, I think this works. But with that being said, don't forget those. If you're on YouTube, don't forget the links in the description box down below. Vote.gov, vote.org. Okay. And if you want to get me something for my birthday, my Amazon wish list is in the description box down below. But please hit those links of vote.gov, vote.org. And if you're on Twitch, don't forget to hit the follow button. With that being said, I will see y'all later.